If you want to remove silences in DaVinci Resolve 20 quickly and cleanly, this tutorial is going to save you a ton of time. Whether you're editing talking head videos, interviews, podcasts, or voiceovers, getting rid of dead air can make your video feel more polished, more professional, and much easier to watch. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to use the built-in Ripple Delete Silence feature in DaVinci Resolve 20, so you can cut out unwanted pauses without manually trimming every section. And if this video helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more easy DaVinci Resolve tutorials. All right, let's jump right in. First, go to the Edit page. To do that, click the third icon from the left at the bottom center of the interface. This will take you into the main editing workspace where your timeline is located. Once you're on the Edit page, find the clip you want to work on. This can be an audio clip, a video clip with dialogue, or even an entire sequence that contains a lot of silence you want to clean up. Now click on the clip in your timeline so it's selected. This step is important because DaVinci Resolve needs to know which clip you want to analyze. Once your clip is selected, look up to the top left corner of the screen and click the Clip menu. From there, hover over Audio Operations. In that submenu, you'll see the option called Ripple Delete Silence. Select it, and DaVinci Resolve will begin analyzing the clip for silence sections. After a moment, you'll see red highlighted sections appear across your timeline. These red areas represent the portions of the clip that Resolve has identified as silence. This visual preview is extremely useful because it lets you see exactly what the software plans to remove before you actually apply the change. Take a moment to review those highlighted areas so you can make sure the detection looks reasonable for your project. Next, you'll want to fine-tune the settings in the pop-up window. The first thing to adjust is the threshold slider. This controls how quiet a section needs to be before Resolve considers it silence. If you move the slider to the right, the software becomes more aggressive and requires a louder sound to keep that section. If you move it to the left, it will include quieter audio and remove less. This is useful if you have soft speech, room tone, or low-volume dialogue that you do not want to accidentally cut out. After that, look at the pre-head and post-tail values. These settings add a little padding before and after each spoken section. In other words, they help prevent words from being cut off too sharply. A small amount of pre-roll and post-roll can make the edit sound much more natural, especially if someone pauses briefly between sentences or words. Adjust these values if you want a smoother result and less of a choppy cut. Now check the minimum to strip setting. This controls the shortest amount of silence that Resolve should remove. If a pause is too short, the software will leave it alone. If it meets or exceeds the minimum length, it will be deleted. This is helpful because not every pause needs to be removed. Sometimes tiny gaps make speech sound more natural, so this setting gives you a lot of control over how aggressive the cleanup should be. If you want the transitions between clips to sound smoother, turn on the Crossfade audio checkbox. This tells DaVinci Resolve to automatically add small fades between the remaining audio sections. That can help prevent pops, clicks, or harsh transitions when the silent areas are removed. For voice-based videos, this is often a great option because it makes the final audio feel much more seamless. Once your settings are dialed in, go ahead and click Remove. DaVinci Resolve 20 will instantly cut out the silence sections and ripple the remaining footage together, closing the gaps automatically. That means you do not have to drag clips around manually or worry about empty spaces in your timeline. It's a huge time saver, especially when you're working with long recordings. After the process finishes, take a quick listen through your timeline to make sure everything sounds natural. If needed, you can always go back and adjust the threshold, padding, or minimum silence length to get a better result. The more you use this feature, the easier it becomes to find the perfect balance between removing dead air and keeping your dialogue sounding natural. And that's it. You now know how to remove silences in DaVinci Resolve 20 using Ripple Delete Silence. This is one of the fastest ways to clean up dialogue and make your edits feel tighter and more engaging. If this tutorial helped you, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new DaVinci Resolve tip. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.